Is Tuesday, March 15th, 2022. The time is 3:03 p.m. Special meeting agenda to meet with our North Idaho Fair Board and calling meeting to order, attending with Commissioners Duncan, Brooks, and Filios. Any changes to the agenda? Hearing none, we'll be hearing from our Executive Director, Alicia Jordan, and then, of course, Chairman of the Committee of the Fair Board, Jerry Johnson. Take it away. First item, RV Park update.
Well, the only thing we have for you on the RV park update is that you guys will be opening bids next Tuesday, so that's very exciting for us. We've been anticipating this for a while, so this will be the third loop, which brings us an addition of new sites that are also going to be usable year-round. So great next phase of the project.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
That was easy.
I try.
Irrigation plan update.
The irrigation plan, and I'll let Jerry share some more on this, but we will be drilling that well we talked about a while ago, which is mostly grant funded. Do you want to?
Yeah, the Aquifer Protection District has granted us about $30,000 to drill a monitoring well. So we have that scheduled to go in. United Crown Pump will do that as their schedule permits. Due to the cost, we're going to drill the well this year and probably next budget year actually put the pump in. The well is about $38,000 is what the quote was to drill that, and the grant's about $30,000. But the pump will be that much again, depending on what we do. So we wanted to, for our budget, carry it into probably next fiscal year to actually bring it on board and use it. We plan to use it for irrigation of the RV park. Right now we're on city water and we pay sewer on all the water we use there, which kills us budget-wise because we don't generate much sewage, but the way they calculate it, it's all on how much city water you use.
And they won't allow you to put an outflow device?
They will. This year during the planning process on the RV park, they did relent and said we could put in a separate meter for that. However, then we pay a whole nother cap fee, which if I remember right, was about another $15,000 to install the second meter in there. And they tell me that it's, the state gets involved in these services and different things like that. So we'll probably bite the bullet this year, one more year, and bring that well online for next year.
Wow.
Part of the problem is we really need three-phase power as well. So as part of this project, they'll lay the conduit in because we'd come off Dalton Avenue to lay in the lines for three-phase power, which is more efficient in running the irrigation pumps. We'll also serve those north arenas, and at some point we can bring a line down. It will be adequate that we could take a line to the south and utilize that water as well. Currently, we use water out of the Clayton well the city owns. And we own the water right and we pay for pumping that because they have arsenic in that well, so it's no good for city water. And they hope as we use it, maybe that'll go away, the arsenic, but it won't. It hasn't now in 10 or 15 years, so we'll have two sources of water. We obtained a new water right for this well, up to 350 gallons a minute.
Nice.
So we have that in hand as well as the original water right that we use on the Clayton well. So,
How deep are they estimating drilling?
They'll drill about 300 feet is
Okay.
what they're thinking right now. And I know the wells we have, I live in Dalton Gardens, and our wells are about that deep when water level's at 221 feet, and it rarely varies. Since 1945, has hardly varied at all. It will go up some years, but it's never, depending on what Hayden Lake and Ponderay Lake do in the spring, the water level can rise, but overall it stays pretty consistent. So that's what we anticipate. That's what United Crown Pump thinks. So
Good.
All right then. Did you want to move on? Fire station pump? Updates?
Sure. Not a bunch on the fire station update at the moment, but they are planning to break ground, and they've already started moving in on site, so that's very exciting. We anticipate probably within the next 30 days, they should be breaking ground, and then we'll probably approach you guys again soon with some updates.
What are they looking at for construction time?
We haven't really got
I think it's 8 to 12 months, if I
Okay.
remember right,
Yeah,
once they get rolling, so.
And they're taking 2 acres, right?
yes, sir.
About an acre and a half, I think, right in that
Oh,
corner.
okay, good. All right. Yeah, I've seen some of the activity there. Master plan progress update.
So I wanted to put this on here because last time I came and shared with you the market analysis, which was very exciting for us. Since then, there's some chatter around town that there's, again, a movement to potentially relocate the fairgrounds. So I have approached our master planners to present us some potential numbers on what it would look like for a 200-acre facility on somewhere else. When we have more information, we'll bring that to you as well, but for right now, it's kind of a little bit, I guess, on hold. It's unfortunate what I need to say, but until we kind of know where you guys are going to land us, I can't really ask people in good conscience to donate their funds
Okay.
without a
I'm not
solid
planning to
plan.
anyway.
Well, we don't have to talk about it at this point, but I just wanted to bring forth to you guys that, you know, I am asking so we can get some numbers in front of you. You guys can make a good determination on the direction, so we can take an active direction, because we need facilities pretty badly.
Yeah, looking at cost right now on a new facility is astronomical.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if you have the land, we've had them look at infrastructure. They had, was it Tri-Cities or somewhere, had a similar plan that this company put out, and
We're just gonna kind of
Yeah.
use a little bit of the plan they put together for another fair to help us come up with some numbers on a larger site. And of course, current day numbers is what we hope to get in front of us, so I can share with you guys, and we can make a good educated
Who's doing the
decision.
analysis?
It's
the
KO
plan?
planners.
Okay.
Yep. They're the ones we contracted with for the master plan, and they've been really great. They do
Okay.
fairs all over the country.
Okay, good.
Yep.
All right. Fair planning update.
This is the most fun part of the whole thing. So it is our centennial year. The theme is Salute to a Century. It's our 100-year celebration. It's also 4-H's 100-year celebration. So we've got some fun things coming together for all of that. We're working on a commemorative book in partnership with the Museum of North Idaho. They've been awesome to work with. We've got our country concert just announced yesterday. They'll go on sale tomorrow morning to our fan clubs and general public on Friday. And then from there on, about every 2 weeks, you'll see another announcement for another piece of the puzzle as it unravels. So it's really exciting time for us. We are actively recruiting volunteers for a variety of roles at the fair. And then another new thing into the programming this year is FFA has joined into the programming. So they've got a chapter in Lakeland, Timberlake and Lakeland. So
FFAB.
Future
of
farmers.
America.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so. another
kind of
ag-based
similar to
program.
4-H, but it's a high school program.
High school
Where the,
program, okay.
yeah.
And it
That's
sounds
exciting.
like Post Falls might even have some chapters in the coming years, so this should grow as time goes on. So we're excited. It'll be small this year, but it's an introduction, and we're thrilled to have them join us.
Good. And you'll have open class again for
Yeah, open
animals.
class livestock, and
Okay.
it's all shaping up really nicely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we've been working really close with 4-H on that to incorporate both youth groups together. And so we're kind of at the end of that, I hope.
Yep.
You know, to make both of them work together. So.
How are you doing with volunteers? Or it's too soon?
No, it's not too soon. We're working. They're looking better than last year. We really struggled last year just with the state of COVID
Well,
and everything last
Yeah,
year.
because I mean, there was still a question whether it was going to be allowed and all that stuff. So
Right about that time. So
Yeah.
even when we had people signed on, they kind of weren't able to show up. So
Yeah.
we're doing better. We're working with schools, which has been really fantastic. They're after spring break, we'll get in front of them a little bit more and make sure they're signed on 100% before they break for summer.
Cool.
And yeah, if any nonprofit groups, we're on the Rotary Kiwanis whatever circuit to talk with all these groups right now and share with them what we're doing for the 100-year celebration and get them to be more involved. And a lot of them already are really involved. So
Good.
lots of fundraising opportunities for them.
Okay.
Good.
We
And then-
have had, like, the food court, we used to be almost all nonprofit church groups, so we're losing some of those now.
Oh,
I
Is
think,
that because they can't get the volunteers?
yeah, they age out. You
Oh,
know, and
yeah.
young people aren't coming up to do that, so we lost, was it the Lions Club this year
wow.
has given up their booth in the food court, so.
Wow.
It's
But-
kinda sad, but.
Even with that, those who are returning said the 10-day fair definitely paid off for them and their group to be
Oh, good.
involved. So that was good news, and they're going to continue
Good.
helping as long as they can continue getting volunteers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Now, you said the concert's going on sale tomorrow?
The country concert, yes.
So can you say?
Yes,
Oh.
Jordan Davis.
Okay.
Yeah. Buy Dirt has been, I think, #1 for the last 3 weeks on the Billboard charts. So
Wow.
he's got a bunch of other singles, and I think it'll be a really fun concert.
Great.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Working
Bill,
hard.
any comments?
All I would say is, Alexia, you're doing a great job, and
Thank you, sir.
Jerry,
Yeah, I know. It's all on her, you know.
no, I
I
know
just
how much,
wander
I
around.
know how much you guys work as a team.
We have the great board, and
Yeah,
I
you
want to
do.
say I appreciate you guys.
You do.
You've appointed a couple more alternates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank
And
you.
alternates, we treat them like board members. I mean, as far as discussions, you
You
know,
do.
they can't vote, but it's all about volunteers. And we usually rope them in plus their spouses when we
And
can,
they're-
so.
And there's no, I mean, unlike some groups, there's absolutely no animosity that I've
No.
ever
Yeah, that's a good
detected
Yeah, we
between
all
staff
get
and
along.
board or between board members and each
Yeah.
other. And I really appreciate that. It's a good thing.
And we're really diverse when you look at the professions, the age, gender. I mean, it's a good diverse board, you know, nobody has agendas. They all have reach into different parts of the community. You know,
And the
so-
livestock sales last year, what did you exceeded $1 million?
It was 1.1 million, just about. Yeah. It was big.
And it's funny, I think this year the numbers, livestock aren't necessarily up, but 4-H projects is way up. Like kids doing the rockets and doing the different things like that, you know, all the different, other projects besides livestock is way up. And a lot of inquiries, are we still getting them from out of county? I mean, we've always done Shoshone and Kootenai, but I think there's some of the others, and even Spokane was leaning this way, so.
Part of allowing FFA is they can bring in from other counties to participate at the state fair, which is exciting for them. So.
Good.
And then I forgot to say, we're going to have we used to do a fireworks show, and it was difficult depending on fire season and if we could
Right.
actually accomplish it or not. So we've partnered with one of our major sponsors, ICCU, and we're going to be doing a drone light show. And,
Oh.
That'll be
it's
neat.
opening night. It'll be really great. So we'll start doing
A
some promotions on
drone
that.
light show?
Yeah,
Opening
it's
night.
really cool.
And still 3 o'clock opening on Friday?
2 o'clock, we're going
Two-
to open
And what, is that late August again?
the 19th.
The 19th?
19th through the 28th.
Wow.
Yeah, I just talked to my mom. She's deciding when to come. And I'm like, well, if you come the 19th through the 29th, you have to go to the fair. So she's looking at dates.
We also have coming up in May too is the Farm to Table. where
It's
we
on my
bring in-
calendar.
We
Good.
got 3 days. Is she up to 1,800 kids? She had to add more stations.
Wow.
There's so many classes want involved, so,
Do I get invited to that?
Yeah, you guys are always invited
I
to
really
that.
like that.
yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
So they're all 5th graders from all over Kootenai
I've never
County.
seen so many fifth graders be so quiet.
My son
So-
came home and he gets to participate this year, so he's very
Oh.
excited about that field trip.
That's great.
So
Yeah.
we'll make sure that's on your calendar if you wanna come down and watch.
Absolutely.
You know, we make Leslie serve burgers or something, didn't we?
Yeah. A couple times, I think.
So,
Okay, public comment. Nothing, 3:18, meeting adjourned, thanks.
That was good,
Thank you,
thanks.
guys.